Hello everyone. In the last video of determinant, we discussed about inverse of a matrix and some of its important theorem. Let's again see that topic. That if A is non-singular, that means determinant of n not equal to 0. That implies that A is invertible matrix, and in the reverse way, if A is invertible, then this implies that determinant of A also not equal to 0. That means if a matrix is non-singular, then that matrix is invertible, and if a matrix is invertible, then it must be non-singular. And we already discussed another formula that A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint matrix of A. And as we know that if a inverse of a matrix exists, then it must be unique. That means if the inverse of a matrix exists, then it must be unique. Okay. And in this video, we discuss about solution of system of linear equations. That means system of linear equations, and this is the last topic of your syllabus. Okay, let's see. Let us consider the equations a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, and second equation is a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2, and third one is a3x plus b3y plus c3z equal to d3. There are three linear equations having three variables x, y and z. This system of equations in matrix form can be written as, look at here, a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 a3 b3 and c3 multiplied with the matrix xyz is equal to the matrix d1 d2 d3. Look at here, if we multiply the first row of the matrix a1 b1 c1 with xyz, if we multiply this with this, we get a1x plus b1y plus c1z, which is equal to d1. That means if we multiply these two matrices and equal with that matrix, equal with this matrix, then we get this system of equations. Let this matrix may be A, and this matrix may be X, and this matrix may be B. Then this system of equations can be transformed in matrix form as Ax equal to B. Okay. Now see that first point is, if determinant of A not equal to 0, then the matrix A is invertible. Then matrix A is invertible, and it has unique inverse. As we studied that if inverse of a matrix exists, then it must be unique. So in this case, we can find the solution of the system of equation Ax equal to B by multiplying A inverse both sides of the equation. So look at here, by using associative, here we get A inverse into A into X is equal to A inverse times B. That implies this becomes identity is equal to X matrix is equal to A inverse times B. So here we get X matrix, that means XYZ, and A inverse times B matrix, that means D1, D2, D3. Okay. So whenever determinant of A equal to non-zero, where A is this coefficient matrix, A is this coefficient matrix, when its determinant not equal to 0, then it must be invertible and it has a inverse. So in this case we can find the solution of the system of equation 1 by using this process, that means X equal to A inverse equal to B, and we are already known how to find the inverse of matrix A. Okay. And the second point is, if we get determinant of this coefficient matrix A is 0, then find adjoint of A into B matrix. Adjoint of A into B matrix. If we get adjoint of A into B is a 0 matrix, then the system of equations has infinite solutions. If we get adjoint of A into B non-zero matrix, then it has no solution. Okay. Look at here. As we know that the inverse of matrix is unique, so in this case we get unique solution of the system of equation 1. And whenever determinant of A equal to 0, then find adjoint of A into B. And if we get adjoint of A into B is a 0 matrix, then the system of equation has infinite number of solutions. If we get adjoint of A into B is non-zero matrix, then it has no solution. As we know that if the solution of system of equation exists, then we say that the system of equations are consistent. If the solution of a system of equation exists, then it is said to be consistent system of linear equations. That means in both of the cases, that means in case 1 and case 2, the system of equations are called consistent, and in case 3, that means whenever adjoint of A into B is not equal to 0, it has no solution. In this case, the system of equations are called inconsistent. Inconsistent system of linear equations. Okay, again I repeat here. Look at here. This is the system of equations. We can transform it in matrix form as Ax equal to B. As we know, Ax equal to B, where A is the coefficient matrix, and X is the variable matrix, and B is the constant matrix. If the determinant of A equal to not equal to 0, then the matrix is invertible and it has unique inverse. So in this case we get an unique solution for the system of equation. And how to find the unique solution? By multiplying A inverse both sides of the system of equation Ax equal to B, we get the unique solution for the variables x, y, z, or for the system of equation. If we get determinant of A equal to 0, then we have to find adjoint of A into B. If we get adjoint of A into B is 0 matrix, then the system equation has infinite number of solutions. If we get adjoint of A into B not equal to 0, then it has no solution. And we know that if the system of equation has solution, then the system is known as consistent system of equations. If it has no solution, then it is known as inconsistent system of linear equations. So let's see a problem. Now see the question. Examine the consistency of the following system of equations and solve it by matrix method. That means the method we discussed in this video, that method is known as matrix method. Okay, so here the given system of equation is x plus y plus z equal to 6. This is the first equation, and the second equation is y plus 3z equal to 11, and the third equation is x minus 2y plus z equal to 0. Here we write all these three equations. Okay, so look at here. In this equation, the x term is absent, so here we write 0 times x. Okay, so this system of equation now can be written in the matrix form as Ax equal to V, where A is the coefficient matrix. Look at here coefficient of x equal to 1, here coefficient of y equal to 1, and z is equal to 1, 1, 1, 1. And in the second equation, the coefficient of x equal to 0, coefficient of y equal to 1, and coefficient of z equal to 3. In the third equation, coefficient of x equal to 1, and coefficient of y equal to minus 2, and coefficient of z is also 1. So this is the coefficient matrix A, and this is the variable matrix x, y, z, and this is the right side constant matrix 6, 11, 0. So we have to examine the consistency and find the solution of the system of equation by matrix method, as we discussed. So first we have to find the determinant of A. So here the determinant of this matrix A is equal to 9. So look at here, since 9 the determinant of A not equal to 0, so it is invertible. So now we have to find the inverse of A. Now we have to find the inverse of A. So for this we have to find the adjoint of A, and for adjoint we have to find the cofactor of the matrix A. So look at here, I write the cofactors. So look at here C11 the cofactor of this element 1, and C12 and the C13 the cofactor of this element. And as we know that how to find the cofactors, so here all the cofactors of the elements of matrix A, and then we write the adjoint of A. As we know that adjoint of A is the transpose of cofactor matrix, so here we get the adjoint of matrix A. And now how can we find the inverse? As we know that the formula that A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So look at here determinant of A is equal to 9, and this is the adjoint matrix, so we get A inverse here. And now we find the solution of this system of equation by using this formula, that means x is equal to A inverse times B. Okay, so look at here how to find this solution. So x is equal to A inverse. Here we get the A inverse, that means 1 by 9 multiplied with 7 minus 3 2, here 3 0 minus 3 minus 1 3 1, multiplied with the matrix B in the right side matrix, where it is matrix B, that means 6 11 0. Now multiply these two matrices. Multiplying these two we get 7 is 42, here we get 8, and in the next we get, here we get 9, the next we get 18, and when we multiply minus 1, it's minus 6 plus 33, 0 minus 6 plus 33, which is equal to 27. Now multiply this scalar with that matrix, we get 1 2 3. And what is x matrix here? X y z. So therefore x y z is equal to 1 2 3. Okay, so the system of equations is consistent and it has unique solution given by equating these two matrices, we get x equal to 1, y equal to 2 and z equal to 3. This is the process matrix method how for solving system of linear equations. I hope all of you understand this, and this is one of the most important long question for your CHSE board exam. So simply understand this process of matrix method, how to find the system of linear equation. This is the last topic of your determinant. Okay, I hope all of you understand this. Okay, thank you.